Welcome back to The Explainer, you guys. I am so unbelievably pumped you're here today because we've got some absolutely massive, expansive energy to get into. Today's Explainer is all about Sagittarius for August 2026, specifically for Sagittarius Sun, Rising, and Moon. Look, this is the month where 4 years of resolution finally come to a close. We're looking at an eclipse in the 9th house and an eclipse in the 4th. It's a huge deal, so let's just dive right in.
Okay, so here is our roadmap for the month. Week 1 is order before the strike. Week 2 brings the solar eclipse in the 9th. Week 3 is after the strike, and Week 4 brings the eclipse and a new chapter. Then we'll wrap the whole thing up with the quieting and our 10 turning points. All right, let's get into the first week.
Week 1, August 1st through the 7th, order before the strike.
This first week, it's genuinely a breather. Honestly, it's the only part of the entire month without a direct hit. The directive here is super simple, you guys. Rest. Because loud work buys resistance. Precise work buys respect. Saturday, August 1st is a quiet day. It's literally the first of the month without a single exact aspect. So clear the desk, clear the files, make the plan, but do not start anything new.
All right, let's look at work for this week. Monday, August 3rd, Chiron stations retrograde in your 6th house of work. This triggers a 5-month review for your career and service. The translation for you is pretty blunt. Does your identity depend on your output? You know, the world measures worth by speed, but a body that asks for rest is an act of rebellion. Now for love and relationships. Earlier in the week, Sunday, August 2nd, touches what you hide most in love. Don't defend it. By Tuesday, that energy wants a voice, but if it isn't ready, don't let it out. Then on Thursday, August 6th, Venus enters your 11th house of friends. Charm moves into the collective. The Greeks divided love into eros, which is hunger, and philia, which is friendship between equals. You kind of tend to mix those two registers up, but this week hands you the difference. Take it. Friday, August 7th brings the Sun into harmony with Saturn, faith and discipline working together. Decisions that ask for maturity get real ground under them. And for your health, rest while you still can. Let the body store its reserves. Get enough sleep, put the screens away, go for a walk. Rest is free in week 1, but after the 12th it comes with interest.
So, as you store your reserves before this astrological storm, I want you to really sit with this thought for the end of the week. What you make with your hands and your knowledge stays. Few things are that certain.
Week 2, August 8th through the 14th, solar eclipse in the 9th.
Wednesday the 12th literally carries the entire month. 6 aspects. A solar eclipse, a new moon, all happening in your 9th house. Whatever you believe is going to come right into the light. Because an eclipse in the 9th house asks you one thing. Did you inherit your convictions or choose them? Think of it this way. Inherited faith holds until it is shaken. Inherited beliefs are kind of like inherited furniture. You know, you never actually chose the couch, you just defend it when guests criticize it. But chosen faith? Chosen faith holds while it shakes. What the younger generation brings you these days isn't news. It's actually your own conviction released into a new generation coming back around for you to look at.
Let's break down the days, work and daily life first. Sunday, August 9th, Mercury enters Leo. The mind comes home. Then, Wednesday, August 12th, the morning brings Mercury opposite Pluto. What you believe stands against what you don't say. Do not sign anything today. Then, boom, the solar eclipse in Leo at 20 degrees. Eros 10 North, literally the most important lunation of the year for you guys. It's a seed for the next 6 months focused on faith, breath, and travel. The whole theme of this series is news, a young person, and fatigue. Jupiter amplifies everything here. You're going to want to announce the big plan during the eclipse. Don't. Do not decide anything in eclipse week. Wait 3 weeks. Whatever survives 3 weeks is yours. In love and friendships, Monday, August 10th is tricky. A word today strikes a wound. Just keep quiet. That's enough. There's also heavy Venus traffic on the 10th, a wanting bigger than its reason. End no friendships today and start none. Tuesday, August 11th, Mars enters Cancer. That's 6 weeks of energy that knocks and then hides. An old complaint tied to closeness might stir up. Listen to it. And health-wise, watch that fatigue under Eros 10 North. It's in the head. There is no more room for another opinion.
And our thought for the end of week 2. The word you give and the word that comes back are not the same measure. Not in your ear. Remember, a clenched jaw means one thing. You swallowed a truth. The body always reports before the mind does. Always. So listen to it.
Week 3, August 15th through the 21st, after the strike.
All right, this week brings three major things. The eclipse energy gets amplified, the axis of fate moves, and you face a test in love. For work and your big ideas, Saturday, August 15th has Mercury conjunct Jupiter. Mind and faith meet. If you have a huge announcement, this is the day, but watch what you promise. Promise less, deliver more. Monday, August 17th is the hardest day. Work takes a lot of patience today. Tuesday, August 18th, the node leaves Pisces and enters Aquarius. The axis of fate shifts from your 4th house into your 3rd. It's less, where do I belong, and way more, how do I speak? The fated conversation you've been waiting for, it opens right now. Thursday, August 20th, whatever was pushed down comes into the light. Speak it. Now for love. Friday, August 21st brings Venus opposite Saturn. It's a test in love. The group is going to ask you to choose between belonging or your own joy. Choose yourself. Just watch which thought leaves you light and which leaves you heavy. That is the whole answer. And for your health, Monday the 17th is tough physically because Mars squares Neptune. Energy just spills before it finds a shape. Go slow. By the 21st, that Venus-Saturn collision, it writes directly on the neck and shoulders. The tension plays out right in the physical body.
Here is your thought for the end of week 3. Everyone reads others. Hardly anyone reads himself.
Week 4, August 22nd to the 31st, the eclipse and a new chapter.
We're in the second half of eclipse season now, and energy is transitioning toward the public stage, your career, and a monumental 4-year ending. For work, Saturday, August 22nd has the sun opposite the node, which you turn toward the world and what you do every day are in tension. Try to join them. Sunday, August 23rd, the sun enters Virgo, bringing a whole month of light on your career. Then Tuesday, August 25th, Mercury enters Virgo. The mind crosses into career, precision, detail, analysis. Thursday, August 27th is huge. KAZIMI on the Midheaven, the point of greatest exposure. You get absolute clarity about what you bring to the world. If you have one important business conversation, presentation, or hard truth for a boss, do it today. Clarity like this does not come often. In love, on the 23rd, the conversation you've been avoiding finds its natural shape. Just admit what you carry out loud. For your health, also on the 23rd, the sun trines Chiron. Career touches the wound in the body. The work you do today actually heals. Literally, something in the neck finally lets go.
Then, Friday, August 28th, the lunar eclipse in Pisces in your 4th house. This is the very last eclipse of the Pisces-Virgo series that started back in September 2024. 4 years of resolution close today around home, family, and roots. Remember, an end doesn't have to be a loss. It can just be a release, but it is an end. How much career takes from home and home takes from career, today, that is all entered in the ledger. Finally, Monday, August 31st, Jupiter trines Saturn. Breadth in your house, discipline and love, sitting in perfect harmony. This is rare building weather, you guys. What you build in these days stands for decades. Remember this day.
Health-wise, this 4th house eclipse writes heavily on the stomach and digestion. So, move the body from awareness, not from frustration. What stood for years in the background of your digestion and immunity finally gets its word. It's an admission of what the body endures from an unsettled home. So watch the food, watch the alcohol, and the late nights. The body takes in more than usual right now, and it pays for it longer.
And to close out week 4, take a deep breath and hear this. Disappointment does not erase the hope that was. What could have existed, existed. Pay the bill. Keep the worth.
The quieting. A victory of stillness is also a victory. Look, August is the month your house becomes a stage. That eclipse in the 9th lights up your faith, and the eclipse in the 4th closes out your cycle of home. Between them, that KAZIMI on the Midheaven gives you the sharpest mind of the year for your career. And Jupiter and Saturn in trine close the month with a frame that truly stays. August is an amazing month for decisions, which is exactly why you shouldn't make any. Wait 3 weeks. What survives 3 weeks counts. What doesn't was just an impulse.
The body keeps every swallowed word. We talked about the physical toll this month, the locked neck, the clenched jaw at 3 in the morning. This is your powerful reminder that those unspoken truths have undeniable physical weight.
Okay, let's pull all of this together with our 10 turning points for August 2026. We'll split these into astrological and synthesized. 1. August 3rd, Chiron retrograde in the 6th. The 6th house enters a 5-month review. Do you serve from worth or from fear that you are not enough without it? 2. August 12th, solar eclipse in Leo, 20 degrees in the 9th house. Saros 10 north. News, a paper, a young person. Wait 3 weeks. 3. August 15th, Mercury conjunct Jupiter in the 9th.
an announcement born of silence. 4. August 18th, the node leaves Pisces and enters Aquarius. The axis of fate shifts from the 4th house into the 3rd. Less, where do I belong? More, how do I speak?
5. August 27th, KAZIMI on the Midheaven, absolute clarity about what you bring to the world. 6. August 28th, lunar eclipse in Pisces in the 4th. The 4-year Pisces-Virgo cycle closes. 7. August 31st, Jupiter trine Saturn, a frame that stands for decades.
And now our synthesized points. 8. What began in August 2008? The same Sorrows series brings the theme back. What the young bring you these days is your own conviction, released into a new generation. 9. Inherited faith holds until it is shaken. Chosen faith holds while it shakes. The 9th house asks this month, which is which? 10. A jaw clenched between August 12th and 28th means you swallowed something. The neck locks when head and heart collide. The body keeps every swallowed word.
So I want to leave you with the most important question of the month. Did you inherit your convictions or choose them? Reflect deeply on that as you confidently step into this transformative new chapter. Thank you so much for joining me on The Explainer. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'll catch you in the next one.